Happy Sunday. Greg Surratt here with some encouragement for you before you preach. Would you agree with me that habits are awesome sometimes? A habit kept me in the game recently. I'm getting ready to attempt something that's big. It's really big. And it's one of those things where you go to bed feeling good about it and you wake up with all those other thoughts. That ever happened to you? Are you kidding me? Who do you think you are? There's somebody else that can do it better. This will never work. Failure, it won't look pretty at your age. Why don't you just stay in your lane? Well, if you've ever followed God into an adventure bigger than you, then you know the drill. This time, it was a habit that saved me. See, as probably a lot of you do also, I have a habit of getting into God's Word before I do anything else. And I wish it was just pure devotion to God, but sometimes it's just a force of habit, Got to keep that streak going. And that's a whole nother issue that maybe we'll talk about another time. But on this particular morning, when the boo birds were chirping in my head, that habit saved me. I opened YouVersion, and the verse of the day was Joshua 1:9, and you're very familiar with it. It says, "Have I not commanded you, be strong and courageous? Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Coincidence? Maybe. Just a word for Joshua? Perhaps. But then I followed that with a habit of going through my prayer list. And someone weeks or months ago had included this verse in the app for that day. "And the words of the Lord are flawless, like silver purified in crucible, like gold refined in 7 times." Psalm 12:6. Okay, I'm listening now. God cares enough to align His word with His will in my life so that when my faith is weak, His encouragement is strong. And like me, God may very well be calling you into some kind of an adventure, a challenge, or even a place that seems achievable when you go to bed and crazy, even frightening when you wake up. The chorus of detractors in your head is saying, you can't do this, but God, in His faithfulness, is using a simple habit to reinforce His word to you. And maybe it's something as simple as just opening this text on this Sunday morning before you preach or before you serve. See, God's got this, and I'm in your corner. If you enjoy these morning encouragements, why don't you subscribe, like, or comment to our YouTube channel, or maybe share it with a friend. But until next time, you have a blessed and happy Sunday.